What's going on, guys? So, once again, I have a discussion that I said that I was going to do to start doing to my channel where I discuss something that's on my mind, and I start talking about it, and then I want your guys' opinion so I can get my own overall opinion and thoughts and conclusions for everybody. So what this is supply unit versus Horn of the Phantom Beast. Now, you're already saying, but David, supply unit can be used in pretty much any deck. Well, it can be if you want it to be, and yes, I'm fully aware of that. This is more topic for Fire Fist and Fire Kings, especially with them both Wolfbark to 3 now. You might see some playability between the decks. So also, people are going to be playing Supply Unit and things like that to get their advances. I don't know if Fire Fist will as much, I know Fire Kings do, but my thought on this is, because I didn't have any Supply Units, because I haven't really bought any cards, but I've had a lot of Horn of the Phantom Beast around. So, I was playing the other day, and I put Horn of the Phantom Beast in my Fire Kings deck, in real life. And then I was like, okay, let's make the deck online and test it out. Now, Supply Unit has its advantages in Fire Kings because, I mean, think about it. Every time monster is destroyed, and the drawing just keeps happening. True. And when you play 3 of them, but it starts to get cloggy. I've always noticed with any deck that plays Supply Unit, it can get cloggy. But Horn of the Phantom Beast, even though you can play 3 of them and stuff just like you can with Supply Unit, doesn't really get cloggy in the sense that it usually does. Now, yes, it's a trap, and you have to wait a turn to activate it, and it has some cool effects too, because it's a nice trap if I have like Barong or anything really, Wolfbark, doesn't matter. Even Tiger King, I can Horn of the Phantom Beast, now has 700, or is it 800? I always forget. I think it's 700, could be 800, I don't know, remember, I don't know even where my deck is to look at the moment. But anyways, I have this attack boost now, and when he destroys an attack boost, I can draw a card, and that happens every time. And yes, granted, it's not a destroyed, as in with Supply Unit, which Fire King fucking high avatar, he just keeps destroying card back, you get draw cards and shit like that. But there is some advantages to be had here. First of all, you gain an attack. Yes, in this game and how it is in its current state, a bigger beater doesn't really help you, but it has its advantages as a trap, like I said. So, say I have Supply Unit, my opponent attacked over, say I have Tiger King. He can attack over my Tiger King loses, I get a draw. Horn of the Phantom Beast, he attacks, I flip open, activate my Horn of the Phantom Beast, gains attack on my Tiger King, I destroy his monster, and now I get a draw. So, not only is his monster destroyed now because I can defend my Tiger King, now I gotta just draw a card, and now it's equipped to him, so now every time I destroy any of his monsters, I get a draw. Now yes, a lot of other opponent decks get advantages with their monsters being destroyed, Shadows, a bit on Burning Abyss, shit like that, but now I cannot minus as much when I'm destroying his cards. So say I'm just playing Fire Kings, I'm in Fire Fist, I just use Fire Fist as an example because they can technically play this card. So Fire Kings, I'm playing against Shadows or Burning Abyss, doesn't matter what deck. They get their pluses, they get their effects, cards go to the graveyard or being, and Shadows flipped up and shit like that. But now, while they're getting their pluses and their effects, I'm at least getting some advantage to deal with their shit. So, say I have one card of Fire King thing, attack his monster, I get a draw. He does some plays next turn, for some reason doesn't destroy my monster. I go again, I destroy it, setting up his plays even more, but along with my draw for my next turn for my second attack, I destroy his monster, get that. So just in a turn and a half, pretty much, I guess you could say 2 turns, I drew 3 cards. Or 4, if you could count. No, in 2 turns I draw 4 cards. And even if he destroys me, yeah, I don't get my Supply Unit thing, and even if I can't keep getting over shit, it does more for me having a higher attack and be able to get over shit. Because like I said, he could have like a 2400 attack beater or something like that. Anything going on with all these XYZs and stuff right now, even number 101, for example. And now I can make any of my Fire King monsters in my deck, or Wolfbark, if for some reason that's out, be able to attack over number 101, or even in Utopia with Barong, I can go for front. If it is 800, I can attack over him. It's not the point. It makes things stronger, and I can get my advancing and drawing. Now, that's just my opinions on it. We already know what Supply Unit does, and we know how that works, so that's where I get at you, where I want your opinion. To me, like I said, I think for at least in Fire Kings, I know Supply Unit sounds better, but I just feel like Horn of the Phantom Beast might have bigger advantages to compete with the decks right now, or ever for that example, for that matter. But it's all up to a matter of opinion. I want to know your guys' opinion. What is the best thing to use here? Supply Unit or Horn of the Phantom Beast? So let me know what you guys think down below. Like this video if you like it, thumbs up, subscribe. If you agree with me or anything, if you don't, let me know. Like I said, I wanted to know. And I'll see you later, guys.